Tim Draper, the venture capitalist, thinks Bitcoin will reach $250,000 per coin by the middle of 2023. Despite a tough year for the cryptocurrency due to industry failures and crashing prices, Draper earlier predicted that by the end of 2022, Bitcoin would reach $250,000, but in early November, at the Lisbon Web Summit Tech Conference, he stated that this would not happen until June 2023. When asked how he felt about his price call following the collapse of FTX, he reaffirmed it on Saturday. "I've increased my forecast by 6 months. My number is still $250K, Draper told CNBC via email. For Draper's prediction to come true, Bitcoin's price would have to go up by almost 1,400% from its current level, which is around $17,000. Since the beginning of the year, the cryptocurrency has crashed by more than 60% due to the Fed's tighter monetary policy, followed by a chain reaction of bankruptcies at major industry firms such as Terra, Celsius, and FTX. Digital currencies are in the doldrums. The demise of FTX has exacerbated the industry's already severe liquidity crisis. Among the companies said to be impacted by FTX insolvency are cryptocurrency exchange Gemini and lender Genesis. Veteran investor Mark Mobius told CNBC last week that Bitcoin could crash to $10,000 next year, a 40% drop from current prices. Mobius Capital Partners co-founder correctly predicted the drop to $20,000 this year. Nonetheless, Draper believes that Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, will rise in value in the coming year. "I anticipate a flight to high-quality, decentralized crypto like Bitcoin, with some of the weaker coins becoming relics," he told CNBC. Draper, the founder of Draper Associates, is a well-known investor in Silicon Valley. He made profitable bets on technology companies such as Tesla, Skype, and Baidu. Draper paid $18.7 million for 29,656 bitcoins confiscated by U.S. Marshals from the Silk Road dark web marketplace in 2014. That same year, he predicted that Bitcoin would reach $10,000 in 3 years. In 2017, Bitcoin reached nearly $20,000 in value. However, some of Draper's other bets have turned sour. He invested in Theranos, a health startup that falsely claimed it could detect diseases using just a few drops of blood. Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes was sentenced to 11 years in prison for fraud. Draper's reasoning for Bitcoin's breakout next year is that it still has a massive untapped demographic: women. "My assumption is that the dam is about to break because women control 80% of retail spending, and only 1 in 7 Bitcoin wallets are currently held by women," Draper said. Crypto has long struggled with gender disparities. According to a Momentive survey for CNBC and Acorns, men invest in digital assets twice as much as women. 16% of men versus 7% of women. CNBC has more on technology and cryptocurrency. Diamond describes cryptocurrency as a complete sideshow and tokens as pet rocks. The cloud giant's valuation reaches parity with Microsoft's. Goldman Sachs upgrades this global tech giant, predicting a 90% rise in the stock. Retailers will save approximately 2% on each Bitcoin purchase when compared to a dollar purchase. Draper added, "Bitcoin will become ubiquitous once retailers realize that 2% of their profits can be doubled." Payment intermediaries such as Visa and MasterCard currently charge fees of up to 2% for each purchase made with a credit card. Bitcoin enables people to bypass middlemen. However, because the digital coin's price is highly volatile and the coin is not widely accepted as currency, it is difficult to use it for everyday spending. People will no longer need centralized banking fiat dollars when they can buy their food, clothing, and shelter all in Bitcoin, Draper predicted. Fiat management is centralized and unpredictable. When a politician decides to spend $10 trillion, your money loses 82 cents in value. To compensate for the spending, the Fed must raise interest rates. And those arbitrary centralized decisions create an inconsistent economy, he added. Unlike cryptocurrencies, the value of fiat currencies is determined by the government that issues them. Meanwhile, Draper believes that the next so-called Bitcoin halving, which reduces Bitcoin rewards to Bitcoin miners in 2024, will boost the cryptocurrency by gradually reducing supply. The total number of Bitcoins ever mined is limited to 21 million. We will bring you new news and information on many different things every Mondays and Fridays, sometimes on Wednesdays, so stay tuned. Please like this podcast and subscribe for more interesting and exciting updates from around the world. Your support is extremely valuable to us to carry on, so that we can keep bringing the most important news and analyses that really matters.